Welcome Taste Designs 107, I'm the Ace in the Car Pack, you're the kings and queens. Today what I've for you guys is a Photoshop tutorial showing you how you can make your own stock brushes. The difficulty present in this tutorial will be 2 out of 5 stars, and the duration will be anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes depending on what brush type you would like. So yeah, let's get straight into it. Hope you enjoy it, and let's see if we can get to 35 likes. Thanks guys. Welcome to the desktop. This is where the magic happens. We're gonna get straight into this tutorial by opening up Photoshop and begin to do the first steps. However, I just want to make a note before I do get started, and basically why I'm doing this tutorial is because of it's such an essential technique in Photoshop to learn, and you'll be using this technique hopefully if you sit and watch the tutorial for the rest of your time doing graphics design, and it's really helpful when you're making backings and everything like that. And actually people charge for making designs. Can you believe this? This guy called Sesso, he has around 40k subs on YouTube. He charges $5 for 150 brushes. These 150, they probably took him a solid 5 or 6 hours to do. However, he's charging $5 per person, and people are buying this stuff. Like, he's gathering quite a lot of money from this. So if you make your own brush pack and get a bit creative, you can actually sell it, and hopefully people can buy it off you, and you'll also be able to use it for your own daily use. So let's get straight into this tutorial, as I said we would. And I'm just going to show you some brushes that I made literally in a couple of minutes, and this tutorial isn't going to be that long. I was going to be planning a much more advanced banner tutorial today, however I just don't have the time to do that, but I'm still going to produce high quality content showing you how you can make something in such a short little time. So we're going to go to File, New, and make the brush size 1000 1000. Now it's really important that you use a really large document size, because you'll be able to change the brush size anyway. Just use like 1000 pixels by 1000 pixels, and with the resolution 300 we want a really high quality brush. The next thing that we're going to do is kind of get an idea of what pattern we would like. So if you use a piece of paper or anything like that and you write it down, then you'll get an idea of what it will look like and everything like that. However, for this tutorial I'm just going to be doing what this guy did here with the line brushes. So yeah, so I'm going to grab up my rectangular marquee tool, and hopefully you'll be using this one along with me. We're going to make a new layer by pressing Ctrl Shift N, and that's how I make new layers. If you don't know that, that's how you do it, Ctrl Shift N. And yeah, now you just delete the background so you have a transparent layer, then make a new layer. And we're going to press Ctrl R and bring up our rulers just as guidelines. And first of all, we just make a slight little tick like this. Okay, sweet. And then fill that one in with black, and then press Ctrl J on that layer. Press V for the move tool, move it down with your arrow keys a little distance, and then press Ctrl J and continue. Now we're going to grab up a square by using the rectangle tool, click once. It's going to give us an option, sweet, just press OK. Press Ctrl T and resize this one by holding Shift, so we're going to get a size of a square that we like. Let's just say I'm going to do this size. I'm also going to chuck down the opacity with this one so I can just see it, and yeah. And then I will drag this below all these, and with these little lines that we have already, I can press Ctrl E and merge them together. But first of all, I'm just going to shift click all them, press Ctrl T to resize them, and resize them horizontally, and just snap that in there. Press Ctrl Shift Enter to finish that, and we are going to press Ctrl E to merge these to one. Press Ctrl J and press V for your move tool, move these down a little bit, then press Ctrl E, press Ctrl J, and see how quickly it multiplies. It really isn't that hard, and we're just going to do that a couple of times. And as you can see, it just multiplies in an instant. and that's the great thing about this. Okay, so we have something like this now. Now if we bring up our rectangular marquee tool and just cut off the bottom line that isn't fitting into the thing, and it's perfect actually, it fits straight onto the rectangle. Now it's important that you do try to, because if you look at this one where we start to cut it off, you can see that it didn't get it perfectly symmetrical like this one. So if you want something high quality, and even Sesso, he didn't even take the time to do it high quality and make it straight off aligned. So yeah, try to do that. And the next thing that we're going to do is just shift click all these and merge those together. We can delete that rectangle now, and now we have all these lines. So then we are going to press Ctrl T to resize this one, and actually we just have it like this. So the next thing that we're going to do is make a new layer, press OK, and just let me think for a second. Yeah, so we're going to press Ctrl T on this, sorry, hold shift and rotate that one so it's vertical like this. And also if it goes off the document, just resize it slightly to something like that. Okay, and also press Ctrl A, press V and second and fifth icon here just to make sure that it is centered onto your document. Now go back to your layer that you have created with nothing on it. Now use the rulers and drag them into the center of the document. Make sure that they are snapping on so you get the midpoint, and then press M for your rectangular marquee tool and just click on the middle of the ruler. Now while you do click on the middle of the ruler, hold Alt and Shift and drag out. This is going to make a perfect square. And we should get something like this. And if we press Ctrl Shift I to invert that selection, and now go to this layer and press delete and press Ctrl D to deselect that, now we have a brush that is kind of got that pattern that we're looking after, and yeah, it's looking pretty good. Now obviously if you do plenty of different brushes using like circles, everything like that, you can do that. And now I'm going to show you how you can actually define it as a brush. Now if you press Ctrl T and resize it, it's okay if you resize a little bit, it shouldn't affect the brush too much. And then if we go to the edit, define it as a brush preset or define brush preset, and just define it as whatever you want. And then if you go to your brush tool, I'm going to make a new layer for this one. And if we go to our brush tool and scroll down all the way, it should be there, and we can click around and use it. And as it is a brush, we can, you know, do all the different things that we usually do with a brush, which is really nice. So I hope that you did find this tutorial helpful, and if you did, please hit the like button. That'll be greatly appreciated, and I hope to see you in the next video. And yeah, I make daily uploads, so thank you so much. Let's see if we can get to 35 likes on this one. Peace, everybody.